creates psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
For a second. And hello, and welcome back to the Movies Make Psychos podcast, episode 2. Chucking that deuce at you like a monkey chucks poo. I am Andrew Fay, alongside, which you cannot see right now because he's got the be right back sign, which means that he's not going to come back because, you know, we just watched the Scream movie. But with me, but with me as always, there he is, Mr. Ginger Bastion Booger himself, Mr. Brian Farmer.
Thank you, thank you, crackhead with legs. Thank you. Yeah, you know, fuck you, Bastion Booger. You James Ellsworth looking motherfucker.
You're not the first one to call me James Ellsworth. Except he was a friend that called me that, though, was more kind, but he said, you're the less ugly version of James Ellsworth. I'm like, that's a weird backhanded compliment there.
Yeah, I think they lied because you two probably you guys are twinning right now. Twinsies, hashtag it.
Hey, I'd be fine with that because have you seen his fucking girlfriend or wife or fiance or whatever the fuck? She's way.
I have not, but I did see him at Rhode Island Comic Con when I was in line for Ruby Soho. And James Ellsworth, he wasn't even there, on the bill. He just showed up, with some random fucking promoter from New Jersey.
He's the modern day Virgil. He shows up at these cons and sets up his own fucking table and tries to make money.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was Rhode Island Comic Con. Yeah. Thanks for the press passes. Appreciate you.
But no, his girlfriend's like this fucking tatted up, fucking hot, fucking horror fan.
Like an Ashley Massaro type or what?
More pale and more, our type,
emo scene,
horror community type,
Oh yeah, the commoners, yeah.
Except skinny. Instead
Sweet.
of Thunderbutts.
Thunderbutts, nice. Thunderbutts. Oh Jesus.
So what the fuck? You're not gonna let people see your face?
No, this PC has the clap right now. I'm a Mac person now. I've upgraded my lifestyle, but apparently StreamYard isn't hip enough to go work with a Mac. So this is the only way to make it work right now. So lucky you.
Dude, Mac is trash. The only good thing they have is their fucking editing software. Other than that, it don't work for anything because it's trash.
Yeah, well,
your PC just like it's because you watch too much fucking porn.
Listen, that has nothing to do with it. Leave my midget selection alone.
I mean, how old is your computer?
This PC is probably 5 years old.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, again, I use Macs. I don't use fucking PCs. What am I, some sort of hobo thespian? I don't use fucking PCs.
Whatever. They suck just like iPhones suck. Long live Androids.
Yeah, you fucking Androids. What kind of computer are you using right now?
I used one.
I used one. Right. There you go, folks. But
I just found a cheap one about 6 months ago, 8 months ago, a year ago. I don't know. Fucking time goes by with all this fucking pandemic shit. But yeah, I bought me an actual desktop computer instead of a laptop, and I don't know what it is, but it works just fine so far.
Sweet. We'll just call it Exhibit A. So sweet, nice.
But it's a PC. It ain't no Macintosh.
Yeah. Tosh 2.0. So anyway, today, Scream dropped worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Scream 5.
Scream, which they even poked fun of. Like, why didn't you just call it Stab 8 instead of Stab? And pick, that's what I love about the movies is that they're self-aware. The Scream franchise is.
I know you don't want to talk too much about it because you want to save it for next week, but I am curious. Out of 5 stars, what do you give it?
Oh, you want me to give my star rating now?
Yeah.
God damn, it's still sinking in though, because it had me all over the place. Very wild, emotional ride for being a big fan of the franchise. Oh, out of 5, 3.5.
2.
Uh-oh, next week should be interesting.
Oh yeah. It's unfortunate we can't talk about it now because I have tangents to go off about. But yeah, I'm fuming. Fucking you. Yeah. If you saw it and you're a real Scream fan and you understand my pains, then I salute you. But if you're sticking with that Jordan Peele, it makes great horror line, then you can go fuck yourself.
Well, it just came out. We'll give people a time, and the next week we're going to talk the entire franchise and where it sits in the franchise and how it changes things and everything Scream, because everybody's a suspect.
That's true, even you.
But this week we got a little crossover action because not only are me and Fern both horror fans and do a horror podcast, we're also avid wrestling fans. One of us is even a fucking wrestler.
Yeah, must be you.
James Ellsworth, duh.
Yeah, the Ellsworth brothers, yeah.
Any man with 2 fists has a fighting chance.
Yeah, you know what would be like an awesome stable? It would be you, Ellsworth, and Gilbert.
We're gonna take over like the NWO, baby.
Oh, yeah. You guys be like the BWO.
Couldn't even take them on.
No, probably not. Blue Meanie would kill all 3 of you at once, but yeah.
But we'd make a hell of a run for it. No.
You would probably you guys would get over. You'd definitely be fan favorites.
So by the end of the day, we'd still get paid, so I don't care.
I was gonna say if it was Mid-South, you guys would crush.
But yes, wrestling and horror, they surprisingly go hand in hand, people. I'm sure a lot of people that listen are wrestling fans or were once upon a time. And if you're not, then I don't know what you've been doing with your life. And it's still real to me, damn it.
Still real to me.
But there's been very many horror movies. Well, not many, but there's been horror movies that involve wrestling. There's wrestlers that have been in horror movies. And then, of course, the countless fucking gimmicks of wrestlers that were clearly inspired by some horror-esque type of things, which we'll get more into later. Right now, though, we can talk about the king, the hybrid king of these worlds, the guy that brings them together, and that's fucking David Arquette.
Oh, I thought you would say Santino Marella.
No. The hell is he doing that's horror?
Nothing.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Just forget it. He's wrong. Go with it.
No, Arquette, because we just talked about Scream. He's been in the entire franchise. And then, it's hard to fight back my tears. But then, I can't. And he was in A-Leg Freaks, which is the horror comedy. He'd even directed a horror movie called The Tripper. It was like his first, it was his directorial debut, if you will. It was a film about a killer in a Ronald Reagan mask. It was a good time. And then he did cross over in the late 90s and won the WCW World Heavyweight title. Did you watch that live when it happened?
What? When he won the title in WCW?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Was it on Nitro or was it on a pay-per-view?
It was on Nitro. Yep, it was indeed on Nitro. It's the nice assist by DDP. Pinned Jeff Jarrett, I believe. And
I'm still more of a Jimmy King kind of guy.
And yeah, you have that fucking fantastic movie.
What a piece of excellent garbage.
Right? It's like the king of cinematic dumpsters.
Scott Conn and David Arquette.
Oh man. That's one of the few movies I can sit there and quote word for word the entire fucking movie. Not really sure if I should be proud of that or not. But
I'm gonna say probably not.
But it's that good of a movie, in my opinion.
Like Jimmy King was supposed to be what, like Jerry the King, right? Of the South, essentially.
There's always been the kings of wrestling, so I guess they just kind of went with the whole Jimmy King, played by Oliver Platt.
Yeah,
great dude.
I met him once. Nice guy.
Yeah,
tall as shit. A lot taller than I thought he was gonna be.
Well, because he's the king.
Oh, I guess that does it. Yeah, I loved on Chicago Med. He was nice on that show.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him? He kind of disappeared.
Oliver Platt? Yeah, I don't know. Was he was in Birdcage, right? A long ass time ago.
I say that still a while back.
Yeah. Feels like just yesterday.
but back onto Arquette though. And then recently he had. Did you watch the documentary "You Cannot Kill David Arquette"?
I was just gonna say I have not watched it.
I think it's on Hulu now, but that's about him trying to not be a laughing stock of wrestling anymore and doing his own little wrestling tour, his little indie wrestling tour.
Did it show him training in California?
I think there was some training in there. It just kind of followed him, and he was kind of on a downward spiral too while he was doing this, you know. But he did some shit in somebody's backyard, even like he traveled all the way to somebody's house in fucking deep backwoods country and fucking did it.
Wow. I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be John Morrison because he has a ring in his backyard.
No, these are just some fucking kids that like to put on a show for their neighborhood. He even went down and did that.
Wow.
He wanted to start at the roots and then, you know, do a quick workup to
build this shit back up. Yeah. I tried getting David Arquette for Maverick Pro when I used to run that in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like right at the hype, and like he was probably getting offers from fucking everybody.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. My like the owner of the company, he was willing to pay for it, and you know, but I was trying to get Arquette, just didn't work out.
Yeah, this is before he almost died in his death match.
Yeah. What was that? That was GCW, right?
Yeah, that's like the big ending to the documentary. Him almost dying with Luke Perry before he actually died.
Yeah, Luke Perry's son is
fucking Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
People still don't know that for some reason. It looks just fucking like him.
Yeah, but I think it's because he's dead. They just don't associate them together.
Right.
Hey, you look like this skeleton.
Oh,
it's a little too morbid, too soon.
Too soon. Jesus. But I mean, what'd you think of Arquette and doing his wrestling thing?
I was a fan of it. I like Arquette. I still think he was a good WCW champion, even though people say he was the worst. I still think Goldberg was the worst fucking world champion ever in history of WCW. But
right,
yeah, I'd rather fucking Jeff Jarrett's run.
Right.
Yeah,
I get why they did it, because you know they were fucking falling in the ratings, and why not slap the title on the Hollywood guy?
Yeah, no, I like Arquette. I'm a big fan. I'm disappointed that Lloyd didn't grab him for TFW.
Oh man, that broke my heart.
I knew it was gonna be Nev. Like, you just had that feeling. It's like save the best for last, that type of shit. And don't get me wrong, I love Nev. You know, fucking Party 5. You know, I can't wait to get her on my poster. So I'm marking out about that one big time. But I was really hoping for Arquette.
Yeah, our weekly TFW update. Fucking little mini Scream reunion. 4 of them. We got Nev, we got Skeet, we got Jamie Kennedy, and we got Matthew Lillard. Yeah.
You know, hey, can you start building up the production value of this? And can you do like an MTV breaking news fucking intro for when we drop stuff?
I'll work it, but we didn't even fucking plan this conversation. So how am I supposed to be ready for that?
You can do that shit in post. Fix it in post, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, we're not live.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, fix it in post. But yeah,
so
TFW, they announced those 4. I felt like they should have gotten more. I feel like they should have gotten more
Scream people.
Yeah,
I think it's not too late. Damn it.
Is it? It feels like it is, though. I don't know. Like,
feels like that's their final fucking conclusion. But give me Arquette.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you feel like he got a lot of guests this year or no? I feel like that list isn't as big as it typically is.
Overall?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's still being announced and shit like that.
Do you think it is, though? I feel like it's done.
No. He's been pretty clear. There's still a lot more announcing and stuff. It's just taking longer than our usual yearly announcements because of all this pandemic bullshit and people being unsure.
Yeah. I mean, the convention's in what? We got 3 months?
Yeah. So, I mean, we still got like 100 days. I think the last time I saw the update around there.
Yeah, because it's the 29th of April. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice. I'll be going with Jamie from California.
Right. I'm either going with Misty, who was with me in the 2017-2018 years. Either her or Colonel that was with me in 2019.
Nice. I feel I feel a reenactment of a boy band. Do you? Because I'm feeling it.
No boy bands.
You say that now.
Right. Let the,
Are you,
let the booze flow.
Yeah. Are you planning on getting there that Thursday? Like we typically do, yeah.
Oh yeah. Thursday. I'm hoping to land in there like I'm flying. But no, we're driving down there and hoping to get in there around 2 because that's when the bar opens, and that's how I met Robert England the first time.
Nice.
The second the fucking hotel bar opened, there he was.
Yeah, I've got my secret man on the ground. He's gonna pick me up FBI style at the airport. Then we're gonna go drive the Total Wine at 11 a.m. So
Nice.
you know how I get down. You know, I gotta make sure I get the alcohol run ahead of time.
Right.
But you're a sober cobra now, so all Faye does is drink seltzers and water. That's it.
Shit.
He's a lime seltzer kind of guy. He gave up the blood and honey for cigars. So
right. And
yep.
I'm still hardcore with soda.
Nice. What do you got there? A little Coke action?
The generic brand version, yeah.
Nice. Was that Shasta? Is that
It's just called cola.
It's just called cola.
Big K cola.
See over here, like a Dr. Pepper will be like Dr. Bob.
What is it? It's like Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder, and Dr. Pip. There's so many fucking random fucking names. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, TFW should be a blast. Hopefully, fucking COVID doesn't destroy it and ruin it. That would be disheartening because that hasn't happened in 2 years now.
Pretty much, yeah. 2019 was what I consider the last time. They had their weird little one last September.
Yeah, I don't know that. Like I said before, I saw that. It just looked like it was like a fucking gathering, not really a convention.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I just hope that there's more guests announced. That would be nice. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath for anybody fucking big since Cronenberg's not coming back, but
there'll be more. There's still plenty of room. And I'm just gonna go along like it is happening, and then if it gets cut off, it gets cut off.
Yeah, what sucks is like I wish there was like more advance notice because for flights and shit, like you get fucked.
Right. Yeah, for somebody like me that's driving down there, that's fine. So it don't affect me none. But you fly and fucks. It'd be nice to get you a little heads up.
Yeah, that would be fucking appreciado. I'm curious to see what people are charging for fucking rates this year, though.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll find out April 29th. I think that's the date. Don't quote me.
That sounds right. Yeah, I'll get there on the 28th. Check out on the 2nd because they're Thursday through Monday. Try to make my vacation last as long as possible.
That's right. I'll be seeing you that Thursday through Monday joint.
So, did you watch the movie Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies? Like I suggested.
Pro Wrestling with Zombies. I did not. No, I watched a trailer of it and then was like, you know what? This is one gigantic pile of shit.
It is Troma. Yes, Troma did a film called Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies. It had Roddy Piper. It had Kurt Angle, Matt Hardy, and his wife Rebby. Oh, it had the franchise, Shane Douglas, your boy.
The fucking best wrestler ever.
He's a fucking chode in the movie, just like he is in anything he's ever done.
Okay, all right. You know what? No, there's a reason this podcast didn't survive, right?
Because I shit on Shane Douglas.
That's right. He's the franchise.
Mm-hmm. Franchise piece of shit. He never was anything. He's not a has-been. He's a never was.
All right, I've had it up to here with you. Continue.
Well, I watched that, and then there's also another horror movie that involves wrestling, and it was called a Monster Brawl, and it is a tournament, an 8-person tournament, 4 creatures, 4 undead, and it's literally a tournament in the wrestling ring for who is the top monster. It has Kevin Nash. It has Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South. It has UFC referee Herb Dean.
Herb Dean.
Yeah, black dude with the fucking dreads, which he got killed at the beginning, so that was a nice little cameo by him. I think that's like all the like notable wrestling people, but yeah, like a quick rundown because it literally was just a tournament, and we get a little backstory of each monster and stuff like that. But like the card pretty much went. Let's see, I have it written down here. Cyclops defeated Witch Bitch by laser eye beam. You know, Cyclops uses a little fucking laser eye. Kill Witch Bitch. We had Lady Vampire defeating the Mummy by ripping out the black heart of the Mummy. Good stuff. We had Werewolf defeating Swamp Gut.
Swamp Gut.
Yeah. By just a good old fashioned top rope splash across his big ass swamp gut, made him explode.
I do like this. All right, maybe I should have watched it.
Yeah, it's on Tubi, so people can check it on there. Then we had Frankenstein versus Zombie Man. Frankenstein stomped him on his head, squished his head, and then Frankenstein fought again for the title against the werewolf. And Frankenstein won the title. There was supposed to be like a finals match between Lady Vampire and somebody else, but I guess that scene got cut out, or the director just didn't give a fuck. So let's just fucking skip that part and fuck this whole tournament bracket up. And then the movie concludes with a zombie Kevin Nash and Frankenstein punched each other in the face, and then the credits roll.
Sounds like it should have got nominated for an Academy.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad. It has Dave Foley as one of the commentators. No relation to Mick Foley, but related to Chris Farley. No, no, that's wrong. But
no,
yeah,
Kevin Farley's Chris Farley's.
Yeah, that's where I got that mixed up. But yeah, Dave Foley, you recognize him, you saw him. You know what I'm talking about, I think. Comedian.
Bobby. Oh yeah, Dave. Yeah, Dave Foley. He was in fucking Blast from the Past.
Yeah, that guy. But yeah, he's a commentator. It's a fun little hour and a half fucking Tubi movie. Check it out, even though I just spoiled it all.
Yeah, you sure this piece of shit's on Tubi?
Mm-hmm. It's called Monster Brawl. Yeah, I actually had to search it, and it didn't pop up until I typed in the whole fucking thing. Because that's how many times people will watch the motherfucker.
I did actually watch a wrestling horror movie though.
What'd you watch?
I watched Wrestle Massacre.
Oh yeah, that was one I was gonna watch, but never got around to it. I think I watched that one.
Oh man, I the only reason I really watched it is because I saw that Wild Eye Releasing put it out.
Oh, maybe that's what stopped me.
Shout out to my man Rob over at Wild Eye Releasing. Appreciate you, homie. Cheap plugs. Yep.
I think I did briefly watch that one a long time ago. It's like extremely low budget, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. It looks like somebody fucking had their dad's camera and then decided to go fucking shoot something. And it followed this dude Randy, who was he was a groundskeeper, and he was trying to find his sense of belonging. So he got this idea he wanted to be a professional wrestler. So yeah, and I mean he looks like a fucking dump truck. So he looks like shit. But I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, this thing looks like it was made for $20 with no heart. I love it. Yeah, you know, it was Tony Atlas is in it, fucking Rene Dupree. I was like, I think Jimmy Valiant's in it from like back in the fucking day, I think. But yeah, you won't see any action figures of those guys who weren't names. I see Tony Atlas has an action figure. I think maybe Rene Dupree, but that's about it.
Fucking at least Trauma could get like Roddy Piper and shit.
Yeah, but at the wrestling school, they make fun of this dude Randy, the groundskeeper. He looks like Tilly kind of. Shout out Tilly. Yeah. So this dude looks like ass, and yeah, he goes to the wrestling school, but instead of finding a sense of belonging, they just make fun of him. And then he goes on to like a homicidal rampage, and then just goes and decides to fucking kill everybody. So you know, shout out to you, pal.
Can't even fit in with the wrestling school, huh?
No, I couldn't fit in.
And that's sad.
One more time. What is that movie? Monster what?
Brawl. Like a barroom brawl. I'm guessing you're searching it right now.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I want to find this trailer.
So yeah, I can't show it on here because fuck YouTube will let that shit happen. Let's see why you look that up. What other is there any? Well, I mean,
Dave Foley. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it on the background so I can just comment how wrong Faye was about his choice here.
whatever. I made it sound fucking amazing.
Yeah, you really sold it to me. You know, what a fucking amazing synopsis.
Sounds better than fucking Wrestle Massacre.
In other news, guess I'm going to a wrestling seminar in February.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a guess who it is. Take a guess who's hosting the seminar. Obviously, it would have to be somebody who's released, probably old.
Probably old. Somebody that were they recently released?
Yes.
And old. Regal.
Scotty Too Hotty.
Damn. Oh, when he just hurt.
Yeah, the fucking worm. Yeah, Master Worm. He's gonna be down these parts in February. So it was $35. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get in there with Scotty Too Hotty.
Is he still doing it? Because he was just injured on Impact.
No, that was Charlie Haas.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. You can see I confused those two fucks. Yeah, you can learn the worm, huh?
Yeah, well, a variation of the worm.
Yeah, he just did a fucking GCW event, didn't he? He did something because he recently did the worm. I saw the video, but he had to go to the corner turnbuckle because it was a much smaller wrestling ring, so he didn't have enough room to do the worm. So he had to do it at a weird angle.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Monster Brawl. I will say it does have a nice little intro package.
It's not bad. It's a fun little watch.
Lance Henriksen.
Oh yeah, he's the narrator. He does like the fucking Mortal Kombat voiceover. Like he'll say the finish.
Wasn't he in that awful fucking LOD remake that they tried doing back in the day?
Lance Henriksen?
Yeah, wasn't him in fucking Animal? Weren't they like LOD 2.0 or some shit like that?
No, Lance Henriksen's the actor from fucking like Alien and.
No, that's Henriksen. This is a different guy.
Oh, you're thinking of Heidenreich.
Yeah. Heidenreich. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, no, he's not in that.
Is fucking Jimmy Hart in there? I don't know why they're showing pictures of Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart's in there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Forget what I said, everybody. Check that movie out.
It's a gym. It's a fun gym.
Monster Brawl.
It literally takes place in a wrestling ring in the middle of a graveyard. Well, I was watching that trailer. I mean, you had, these wrestlers that went on to do acting. I would say that the biggest one, at least in the horror world, would be Roddy Piper.
Oh, fucking hands down. You can't fuck with Roddy Piper.
Right, with his, They Live and Hell Comes to Frogtown. And he did a bunch of other little ones that I can't think of right now. Didn't do my research, but
did you ever watch Parts Unknown on Tubi?
Parts Unknown. No, I did not.
That's another low budget horror wrestling movie. That one was done in my neck of the woods. I know most of the people involved in that. It's called Parts Unknown.
Nice. Sounds like it'd be about Ultimate Warrior.
No. Wrestlers, Parts Unknown. Ask me what I thought about it.
What'd you think about it?
No fucking idea. I didn't watch
it. Fuck, imagine that.
Go to Tubi, y'all. To be continued. But
you and there's your farmer zinger of the week, people.
Yep, killing it. You know what else I'm gonna kill? A gigantic case of Shiner in April.
Yep. I will drink. I'm not gonna fucking be a bump on the log. It's gonna be fun. Who knows? Maybe a wrestling match will break out again.
Yeah, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, but I won't feel it because I'll be drunk.
Well, at least you got that.
Yeah.
I would say Roddy Piper, 100% probably like the best like in horror, but I mean, I don't know. Cena as an actor, I don't fucking like. Rock, I don't know. I'm not a big
The
fan
only
of
horror
him.
that The Rock did was Doom. That
Yeah,
was good.
it was like sci-fi.
I don't think Cena's done. Even though Cena's new show Peacemaker on HBO Max, that shit's fucking great.
Is it?
There's
It
enough-
looks fucking stupid.
It's fucking hilarious. It's just fucking fantastic. And there's plenty of like gore and shit for horror fans to like about it. It's really good. I definitely recommend that new Peacemaker show. As the most
I hate John
ridiculous
Cena.
fucking I've always hated Cena too. But as the most ridiculous fucking opening title sequence you've ever seen on the show. I fucking did.
Is
It's
it one of
really
those girls
wicked.
from Orange is the New Black? Isn't she on that show?
I'm not sure. I wasn't a big fan of that show. I watched like the first 2 seasons. I don't remember much.
Yeah, not Cena's acting and The Rock's acting. I'm not really a fan of their acting.
Cena's gotten better over the years. Definitely improved since the Marine.
I can't take Cena with his dyed fucking hair. I can't take it.
Well, he's not naturally a brunette.
That fucking hair is dyed clear as fucking day, Faye.
These days, yeah, I'm sure it's probably great now.
Then ain't fucking Tommaso Ciampa fucking they made him dye his beard. You see that?
No, I guess it
Oh,
was
yeah.
pretty white there for a while.
Yeah. If you look at it now, when he just debuted on Raw, it's all fucking. It was all colored in. Vince don't want no old guys.
Yeah, that's weird. Even though people love the whole fucking salt and pepper thing. He was more salt than pepper, but still.
Yeah, well, salt and pepper's here and we're in effect. Yeah, there wasn't too many good like wrestling horror movies.
No. What about wrestlers in horror movies? Like we had Piper. Kevin Nash is, I don't know. Like you said, he's in Monster Brawl.
I mean, he
It
was
is-
he was Shredder.
Oh, then you had fucking well, before I get to the one I wanted to bitch about, let's not forget about the See No Evil movies.
Oh my
Fucking-
god.
Those were great. I love the first one. I could give a shit about the Soska sisters one. It was okay.
Which one had Danielle Harris in it? Number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, that movie
That was-
definitely took a number 2 in itself.
That was the Soska sister one.
Yeah, I would not a fan. Not a fan of that one. First one was all right. That was cool.
First one was cool. Yeah, and then there was Santa's Sleigh with Goldberg.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, I never saw that.
That was fucking great. That's on Peacock. I mean, dude, he fucking fries Fran Dresser's head in the first 5 minutes. And it's
The
fucking
poor nanny.
right. It's a great movie, and it concludes with a showdown with the evil Santa Goldberg versus somebody else in a game of curling. You know, where they shove that fucking stone down the ice.
Mm.
That should tell you how fucking climactic that movie is.
Non-horror movie, but a wrestler within a movie that was in a movie that made a cameo. Best one, hands down, Bam Bam Bigelow and Major Payne.
I literally just watched Major Payne not even a week ago. I actually woke up to it because I sometimes I'll fall asleep to watching something on Tubi, and Tubi is one of those apps that will just go ahead and play another movie for you.
Oh, that's I never really watched Tubi that much.
Yeah, it does. It just automatically plays another one that's similar to what you just watched, and somehow my sleepy road led to me waking up to Major Payne, and then I just laid there in bed and watched it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a great movie.
Good old fucking Major Payne.
Good old Bam Bam Bigelow. That fucking crazy bastard.
Yeah, I hope he gets in the Hall of Fame. He fucking deserves that shit 10 times over.
He had to look for a horror movie. He should have done something horror.
Oh yeah. What was that shitty, that awful fucking god? Was it Albino Farm?
Oh yeah, with Nathan Jones.
Yeah, and Jericho.
Was Jericho? Oh, he was in that very briefly.
Yeah.
God, what a piece of shit. Biggest piece of shit I watched this week, though, that was both a wrestler and horror, was The Girl on the Third Floor, starring CM Punk.
Oh Jesus Christ. Was not the
It was-
Soskis? Who was that? Who directed that?
No, I don't know. It wasn't anything that jumped out at me. Just the acting was god awful in this movie.
I remember I
God-awful.
watched it. I remember I didn't like it.
The exciting thing was watching CM Punk constantly drink booze in that movie.
Travis Stevens directed that movie.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
Sounded like you was. But yeah, I don't recommend that. The best part is, CM Punk does this thing where he takes this X-Acto knife and carves down the middle of it, and then out comes a fucking crazy white woman out of the body.
What?
Yeah. Fucking
I have so many
psychotic
questions that I don't
white
actually
woman
want the answers to.
came out of CM Punk. It was fucking that part was great. But other than that, don't recommend. And it's on Netflix if you want to check it out. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more. We just can't think of them right now. But yeah, the good old wrestlers, when their wrestling careers are done, they try to go on to Hollywood, and a lot of them do horror.
Well, yeah, it's because their looks already ready for it.
Yeah, Kane was perfect for See No Evil. But
Trying to think. I think there was like a cheap, low budget movie called Axeman, and I want to say Adam Bomb was in it.
fucking Adam Bomb.
Yeah, I want to say Adam Bomb. He was the bad guy in Axeman 2. I want to say. Why the fuck I remember that? Don't ask me why.
Adam Bomb. Didn't he go on to be in Chronic and WCW?
Oh,
Not the same guy.
I think so. Yeah, he was yeah, because he was tagged up in with the oh my god.
With Crush.
No. Crush was dead before that. Chris Canyon. They were Wrath and Canyon, maybe? Wrath and Mortis.
One of them named Brian Adams.
Yeah.
That was Crush, right? Are you sure
No.
Crush was dead? Well, he's dead now, but
Yeah, he's dead now. Brian Adams still alive. So it's not Brian Adams.
isn't Brian Adams Crush?
No.
Oh. They all look the same.
That's racist.
Fucking do, man. Especially those days. Just long black hair. That's all and muscles. That's all you needed. Jesus. There has been a lot of horror gimmicks, though. Speaking of fucking, what was it, Mortis? Chris Canyon. His crazy ass fucking Vice channel fucking Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Chris, fucking he was Crush. Brian Adams was Crush. He died in 2007.
Yeah, I know my shit. They still all look the same, though.
That's true too. Brian Clark, that was Wrath, and that's Adam Bomb.
I like the Adam Bomb gimmick. Speaking of gimmicks, there's been a lot of horror-related gimmicks. A lot. I was kind of doing my little research, and then it just kept going and going and going. I was like, God damn, there's a lot of horror-related gimmicks. And I figured we would just kind of talk some random ones here. I got some random images for people watching on YouTube to actually see what we're talking about in case they're not a wrestling fan. So we'll start with, the granddaddy horror gimmick of all, which is, of course, Mr. Fucking Undertaker. What was your favorite iteration of Taker? He went through many changes over the years.
I like when he had his face broken and he was looking like fucking Phantom of the Opera.
He had that mask after fucking after Yokozuna sat on his head or whatever.
I was never really an Undertaker fan ever.
I mean, I have respect for the guy and stuff like that, but yeah, he was never a favorite of mine over all the years. I remember his debut. I was just like those fucking kids that they were showing the crowd that just fucking just in awe of this guy. And I remember I was very scared one time because he did his whole little lights come on thing, and when he did that, my power went out. And
he was coming for you, man.
Yeah, I was kind of scared of Taker in that. But my favorite version of Taker was the Attitude Taker, where he went really evil. He was crucifying people on his little cross and shit.
Wasn't that Ministry Taker?
Yeah, Ministry Taker, that guy.
Yeah, I remember it was the Ministry versus it was the corporate ministry or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it was Ministry and then corporate ministry, and then it just got all sorts of fucked up. But I like that.
What a ride.
And of course, you can't have Taker and not have Kane. Gotta have some Kane Daddy in there. That's gotta be Kane. Another horror themed fucking character for sure. This hellfire and brimstone.
When he showed up and what was it, Bad Blood? Is that when he first came in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. It was fucking Hell in the Cell.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was the Hell in a Cell match, but the pay-per-view was Bad Blood.
That's true. Bad Blood, Hell in the Cell. Yeah. I would say like that's when I loved Kane. I would say after that he just went downhill for me. I was never really a big Kane fan.
At what point he was like my favorite? Like I loved Kane.
Yeah, when he was tagging with X-Pac.
Suck it.
Yeah.
But no, I remember right after he debuted, me and my dad went to a house show. And, you know, I was young and dumb. I was like, there's no way Kane will be there. He just showed up. Undertaker's brother not going to show up. And the main event was a triple threat match for the title. It was Taker, Triple H, and Bret Hart. And then all of a sudden I see Kane come out. And my dad was like, oh my God, it's Kane. And I was freaking the fuck out. Scared, too.
Mm.
And he had, I mean, when he unmasked himself and was bald dude, that's why I think he was most like horror driven Kane character. Fucking zapping Shane McMahon's nuts with the car battery and shit.
I do that for fun.
Oh, and there's a time that he dug up their parents and chokeslammed Undertaker into the casket of their dead parents.
That was pretty good. Yeah. He's had his moments.
Yeah, he's had his bad, not so horror moments. And then he's definitely had his horror character moments. Okay, this next one is a question. It fits into that same career that we had last week. Does it count? I think it does, at least when this character was a heel. And that is good old Mr. Doink the Clown.
What?
Yeah, dude. I mean, come on.
Oh my God, Evil Doink! Get the fuck out!
Yeah,
of
Evil
here.
Doink when he had the weird, ominous fucking theme song. I'm not talking about the happy Doink that had his little fucking midget buddy Dink. And I think he had like a whole slew of little people fucking.
Yeah,
crew.
Dink, Stink, Pink.
Dink, Stink, Pink. Yeah, doing the pink one stink. But yeah, but then he had his evil heel turn where he did that laugh and then just fucking stare.
Yeah, he used to take the flour with water and just scorch you in the face all the time.
Yeah, and he had the second Doink at WrestleMania 9. Fuck Crush. Crush is kind of a theme all of a sudden. But yeah, I mean, people are terrified of clowns.
I can see why. I think it's an honorable mention. To me, it doesn't count.
You don't think it counts?
I don't think it counts.
Evil Doink, man. I mean, creepy.
He wasn't evil enough.
Wise, You didn't think so?
No, you want someone that's evil enough? Danhausen.
Fucking very nice, very evil. All right, but okay. How evil was this fucking guy? I'm not really sure about evil, but he grossed me the fuck out. And that's good old Boogeyman.
Oh, yeah. That's a true horror character.
And he fucking took that gimmick and ran with that motherfucker.
I think he got signed to WWF when he was like 50 years old.
Yeah, he was already old as fuck. And he's still doing it. And he's still jacked like that, too.
And he's still ripping promoters off, too.
Well, he is the Boogeyman. He's going to get your money.
Yeah, no, he definitely counts. He's like that baboon in Lion King, except he just went fucking mental.
Fucking eating the worms, though. Those were legit fucking worms that he would put in his mouth on a weekly fucking basis. Fucking disgusting. And then he ate that fucking growth off that chick's face.
Yeah, disgusting.
JBL's little fucking singing bitch. She had that growth on her face. I can't remember her name, but she had this weird growth, and he fucking bit it off and fucking ate it. Fucking Rick.
You're killing me. You're fucking killing me.
Oh, there's more, sir. Okay, remember this guy? Fucking Mordecai.
Holy shit! No, wasn't he Kevin Thorne?
Yeah, I can't remember his vampire name. That's why
Kevin
I got
Thorne,
Mordecai instead of Kevin Thorne. But yeah, they started him out as this Mordecai guy, and I guess they were trying to build him up to where he could have this big match with Taker, light versus dark type of thing. Very similar.
They should have gave him like a big fucking Chinese hat, and then you called him fucking that dude from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Raiden.
Yeah, they should call him Raiden. Yeah.
But yeah, he was much better as Kevin Thorne for sure.
Well, Kevin Thorne was just a bootleg Gangrel, but this should have gotten over, but it probably wasn't done right to make sense with Taker yet.
So I thought it looked cool. Yeah, no, I like the idea, but I guess just
was this on ECW though? Was he doing this then, or was he actually in a program?
No, this was it was before he was in a program with Taker, but he was doing programs with WWE. And then I guess this gimmick just didn't work, so they downgraded him to Kevin Thorne and put him on ECW.
Man, that was they should have played with this more. That could have been cool.
I say, yeah, it looked cool and stuff like that. I guess his matches were stinkers, and he just couldn't get over. So
yeah, now he wrestles Gangrel a lot on the independents.
Speaking of Gangrel, bam!
Hey, great gimmick. It worked.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, nice little run. I say mainly because of the awesome entrance with the fire and the theme song. Still one of the best theme songs ever.
I think his name is David Heath. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing his damn thing too. These old wrestlers, man, they just won't let go of their gimmick. They're gonna milk them for every fucking dime they can.
Yeah, he had a wrestling school in Orlando. It just closed. He's badass though. I give him props. He was decent worker, but I like the gimmick though. He definitely pulled it off.
Yeah, the entrance is where it at, and then the fucking match happened, and it was 9 times out of 10 a stinker.
Yeah.
But he did the whole fucking drinking the blood and spitting the blood out and shit. But really more notable, helping launching Edge and Christian, the Brood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the OG vampire, the Brood.
Right. But yeah. And then where did they go wrong with good old Fiend?
Everywhere, because they tried to margin. Vince just had to put his fucking finger on him. Bray is so fucking good. I really hope he pops up in AEW as Wyndham and does this fucking gimmick.
I was on the fucking hype train for the Fiend. I love the whole little fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse bullshit. And I mean, look at this guy. It was a great look. Tom Savini helped design the mask and shit. So there's your horror connection too.
They dropped the ball on him, and then they fucking gave his gimmick to Alexa Bliss, who just looks like that. Who looks like Harley fucking Quinn, but like 2.0. Stupid. This dude is so good. He's the main eventer all fucking day. That gimmick is over as shit.
Yeah, that fucking lantern. Where was his head? It was his own head as a fucking lantern. It was fucking fantastic.
You know that like everything was basically his creation off that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I love the whole unstoppable thing that they were doing. You cannot put the motherfucker down. And then they let Goldberg beat him.
they ruined him for a 55-year-old fucking Goldberg.
Mm-hmm. And then just didn't know how to fucking bounce back from it. And now he's cut. Let's go into more fun, entertaining character. This gimmick was short-lived, but it was rocked by a Hall of Famer for sure. And couldn't even find a fucking PNG graphic for this guy, so I had to get an actual image. Little Chainsaw Charlie.
Oh my god.
Terry Funk. Obviously inspired by Leatherface, but instead of people's skins and faces, he wore pantyhose on his head.
Yeah, you know what he was supposed to be a ripoff of Leatherface FMW, Leatherface 3.
Oh, okay.
In Japan, there was a guy that wore the Leatherface mask, came out with the chainsaw, but they also did death matches together in Japan. So he was supposed to be a ripoff of Leatherface, but the wrestler Leatherface 3 in FMW.
Wow. Well, I thought
FMW's Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling. Hayabusa came from there. That guy that wrestled in, I forget his name, but he looked like he had I remember Jerry the King Lawler once said on commentary, he looks like he has a grocery shopping list tattooed on his body because his front and back was just all lettering. I think it was Kushi.
I can't remember his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it was Akushi, but but it was. He came from that world, but yeah, Leatherface 3 FMW. That's who that's supposed to be.
But yeah, I wish Chainsaw Charlie had a longer run than he did. I thought that was a great fucking gimmick. Came blasting through the fucking plywood. The guy was a fucking maniac. Why would they get I know it wasn't an actual chainsaw, didn't have a blade on it, but still, dude's walking out and just wielding it around like a fucking crazed maniac. The dude literally aimlessly threw everything that he grabbed. I'm surprised he didn't injure more fans than he fucking did.
Yeah, WrestleMania 14 was that Austin HBK?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was,
and then you
that
had
was in
the-
Boston at the Fleet Center. Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack wrestled the New Age Outlaws,
Yeah, and
and then the
dumpster
New Age
match.
Outlaws pushed them over the ramp in the dumpster.
Yeah, well, they did the dumpster thing on Raw, and that's what led to the dumpster match on Mania.
The more you know.
The more you know.
I just remember
Yeah.
that because
And it was fun. And then they just all of a sudden turned him back into Terry Funk and had his little beef with good old Mick. Two crazy motherfuckers. You know, I think Mankind would also be on this list too as a horror character.
I think honorable mention.
Now, here's one that was a one and done gimmick, but still is infamously talked about today. And that's a good old Yeti.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
From WCW, from Halloween Havoc, I want to say 95, after Hogan and Giant did their monster truck sumo match on the roof, and Giant fell off the roof and then still managed to wrestle his match at the end of the night. And and then out comes this guy, this massive dude called the Yeti, or the Yeti, as Shivani would constantly call him.
What a good commentator. Yeah, I didn't know the Mummy from Monster Squad was in WCW.
Yeah, it was a one-time appearance, and it's the funniest fucking appearance because he came down in the ring. Giant had Hogan in a bear hug, and then this big Yeti motherfucker comes up and then wraps his arms around both of them, and then just starts dry humping the shit out of Hogan, like fucking raw dog red, dry humping him like a madman. And then that was the end of the pay-per-view.
Jesus Christ.
And you can check out that pay-per-view on Peacock.
The Yeti was Ron Rice, who was also he was Big Ron Studd. He was trained by Big John Studd.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy, bald-headed dude, right?
Big John Studd? No, he had hair.
No, I'm not talking about John Studd. I'm talking about Big Ron Studd.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, here's another one and done horror character that is not infamous, and I remember it happening, and that was the ECW zombie.
Oh, what a fucking waste.
This was the debut of WWE's version of ECW, and this is the very first thing we got when it went on there, was this fucking zombie coming out to the ring, and he grabs the microphone and just starts groaning into it.
That fan's reaction says it all.
Yeah, so that fan's reaction fucking says it all right there.
I think the Sandman came out and caned the shit out of the
I was
zombie.
saying, and that's what led to the Sandman coming down and beating the fuck out of him, and that was the start of WWE's version of ECW.
Short-lived.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Oh God.
And that guy's dead now. As I was getting the picture, it had a little RIP underneath him. Died in like 2015, I want to say.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah. And then finally, my favorite modern day one that you've already mentioned, and that's good old Danhausen.
Evil.
Yes, very nice, very evil.
He's so good as a character. So good.
Oh yeah, he's fucking great. He's still crushing it even with a broken leg because he's doing all the YouTube shit and a little like live vlogging and all that shit.
Yeah. I love watching the wrestler vlogs. It's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, he cracks me up. He's fucking fantastic. I've watched a couple of out of character interviews. Totally different out of character. So he really commits and crushes this fucking gimmick, and I absolutely love it. And I can't wait till he heals up. He's probably gonna be an AEW guy, I'm sure, since Ring of Honor is not really a thing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, well, they just announced they're gonna have a pay-per-view in April, so they're probably gonna be restructuring their roster. But I would say, if not AEW, he should go to Impact.
Yeah, he'll land somewhere. He's way too popular not to fucking land somewhere.
Oh yeah, he's money. There's a wrestler who I thought should have been on your list, and I'm surprised it wasn't.
I was gonna say after a while I just stopped. I got tired of the fucking fighting images. But who was that?
Okay. Vampiro.
Oh yeah, I did consider Vampiro. I did. I don't know why I didn't put him on there. What was the
Yeah, I thought
documentary
for
watched
sure he
about
would
him?
have been on there.
No, I think what stopped me from doing it is because I remembered the whole thing he did with that Kiss gimmick.
That wasn't him.
It wasn't him, but he like teamed up with the Kiss wrestler.
The demon or whatever it was.
Yeah. It Then I watched some documentary recently with Vampiro where he's running his wrestling thing.
In Puerto Rico. He seems like an asshole, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Like I'm one of those assholes with a heart. Like there's heart there, but he's a prick. Vampiro. Another one I didn't have on here. That's another mention I think is good old Papa Shango.
I was just thinking that Papa Shango. Yeah,
Papa Shango. He had that great fucking storyline with Ultimate Warrior. Put the curse on fucking Warrior, made him puke.
Oh my god. Shit. Oh, he should have been on the list. What? Instead of fucking evil doink, you should have put Papa Shango on the
list. He's still on the list. I just don't have a picture of him.
What do you think about Malachi Black? That character.
I think it kind of is a horror gimmick.
I would.
It's the modern day horror that people fucking love. The fucking Black Phillip and all that shit. The Witch and all the A24 bullshit.
like in Scream.
Yeah, exactly.
Hereditary, Midsommar.
Every movie that she listed I was like, trash.
I'm into pretentious art house horror films. I don't like the egregious 80s horror movies.
That's spot on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Blech. What about Gold Dust? With Marlena.
He was creepy as fuck, but in like a rainbow kind of way.
Well, that's one way to put that one, I guess. He was kind of creepy. He was really fucked up, but like kind of like a rainbow kind of way.
Yeah.
Trying to get canceled already. We won't even make it to Twitch.
Right. No, his backlot brawl with Piper was great.
What WrestleMania was that?
12.
12. Yeah. That must have been California, match. I think, right?
Yeah. And they randomly inserted the white Bronco that OJ was in.
Oh my god.
Stock footage.
Yeah. It's so funny.
And the commentators keep even saying this looks really familiar.
Are there any other like dark like characters like that we're not thinking of?
Well, I know Dustin Rhodes, he did that one-off character in WCW where he was all white and the black, and he floated the ring, and then he just completely killed the gimmick when he went in the ring. He's like, "No, I'm not doing this bullshit," and it just fucking went.
Yeah, he was fucking Powder from that movie.
Yeah. Because I think they just gave him like a number for a name or something. Like his name was like
only 7. Yeah, I think it was 7. Yeah,
7. Because 6 was X-Pac. Then they have 7.
7. For once, you're right. It was definitely 7.
For once, I knew Brian Adams.
That's true. You do win that one. Yeah, I can't really think of any other like dark characters that like portrayed stuff like that could be like considered like movies. I feel like there's definitely a couple out there that we're not thinking of.
There's still so many. You just have to fucking deep dive on the internet and go, oh my god, yeah. Oh, okay. Fuck. Like, remember Kazarni?
Oh, Jesus.
The fucking Carney.
Yeah, he wrestles all in Vegas right now. It's Sin Bodhi.
Yeah, maybe he can count as one. What's your okay, like I said, my modern day one is Danhausen for sure. All-time horror gimmick favorite, though. I'm not really sure. The Fiend could have been it if they had a better run.
Yeah, the Fiend was he was like WrestleMania money. Like that was fucking money. Right. They ruined him.
I mean, no disrespect to
such a good gimmick.
Danhausen's great. Every time he puts a new video up, I fucking watch it, no matter what it's about.
Do you watch the Major Figure podcast?
Yes, I've watched a few of their vlogs. I don't actually like do it when they just sit there and talk about action figures, but when they're like going toy hunting and shit, I watch that.
I must have watched every video they had. I hate the podcast ones. I just like when they go vlogging and like go to the stores and shit like that.
Yeah, those are the ones that I periodically watch. I watch all their 20 ones, Danhausen ones, and your boy Ethan Page.
I do love me some fucking Ethan Page.
Yeah, he does a toy hunting show too. They all fucking do. But Danhausen's the best because he's very nice, very evil. He curses you.
Very nice, very evil. And he doesn't like swearing.
Nope, don't swear. He's fucking fantastic. Yeah, and he's gonna probably be my favorite for a while. But I have to say, all time though, I mean, it's gotta be Kane for me.
Kane all time, huh?
Yeah, when it comes to these gimmicks. Well, which one did you like the most off the top of your head?
Damn, man. I gotta say Bray. I gotta say Wyatt. I just think it's so good.
And that's not his only fucking horror gimmick too. Like the fucking Deliverance fucking family shit was pretty horror-esque too.
Oh yeah, it's like kind of like the failed preacher son type shit. Like, yeah. He's like a swamp preacher. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, the Wyatt family, that was very horror-esque. Fucking R.I.P. Brody Lee.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
I've been watching. So in June, I'm going to film a sitcom, and I've been writing and working with 4 other people. And New Girl is like a huge inspiration, and I just love Schmidt. Oh, dude.
Love me some New Girl.
You're like Winston.
You're not the first one to say that either. I like to think my spirit animal is Nick Miller, but nope, it's been pointed out to me by even somebody else that said, no, you're more like a white Winston. It's like, shit.
It's so true.
Especially when he starts rocking the button downs and shit.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then I guess that's how we'll conclude this wrestling episode. It's a little New Girl action.
Yeah, we're just wrestling with regret over here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what this podcast is. Our general outline is horror, but really it's just a couple friends, and we're going to talk, and we're going to trail off and talk about different things, and you can enjoy it or not. Either way.
Either way. Oh, Dave.
Hopefully next week when we do our I don't know the title yet for it, but we're talking the Scream franchise.
What's your favorite scary movie? There you go. There's your fucking headline.
Here's your fucking title.
Yeah, no,
Scream, baby.
Here's your fucking Woodsboro Murders flop. That can be your fucking title for the next episode.
But we're talking all 5 of them.
All right, never mind.
So yeah, we'll deep dive into that, and hopefully Farmer's Can will be working so you can see the steam coming out of his ears when he talks about a couple of these.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure it's ready to rock.
And for your listeners, thanks for listening, and for the watchers on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the images to help you understand what we were talking about when we went through those little runs. If you're a wrestling fan, let us know. Let us know your favorite horror gimmick. Any horror gimmicks that we missed, because we definitely missed some. Let us know for sure. I have been Faye. This has been Ginger Bastion Booger.
That's right. James Ellsworth and we're out of here.
Peace.